Front lying forwards and a downward hip circle with half turn. The gymnast has to be able to perform a front lying forwards. There is also a video for how to front lying forwards. We have to get the gymnast into the correct starting position to begin with the main part of the element. The gymnast has to lie on top of the wheel. To perform the downward hip circle with half turn, the gymnast has to be able to perform a downward hip circle without half turn. To do the half turn, it is important that the gymnast finds the correct position for the hands and arms. We also start with the gymnast lying on top of the wheel. One coach holds the wheel during the gymnast performs this part of the element. The gymnast has to press down the legs. Now the gymnast has to grab with one hand from the outside in front of the body to the opposite rim. It is important that the front hand or arm is very close to the body. The other hand grabs behind the back to the opposite rim from the inside. To start, it is easier that this hand grabs wide apart. For the end product, the hand should be close. The other coach can help the gymnast to find the correct hand position. At first, we will practice the half turn on the portable wheel rung. If you do not have a portable wheel rung, you can place parallel bars under a horizontal bar. The gymnast can perform the element with just one coach, focus on the turn and feel more safe. The coach can also put more focus on the gymnast. If the gymnast practices this element a few times until they feel safe, they can easily practice this element on a portable wheel rung by themselves. Now we can finally do the half turn after finding the correct position for the hands and arms and after doing it on the portable wheel rung a few times. The gymnast bends the legs. The coach grabs on the gymnast's hip for helping to turn. The other coach still holds the wheel during the half turn and lets it down slowly. The gymnast has a feet on the upper board. Then the gymnast puts one foot on the lower board. The coach has one arm on the upper arm of the gymnast and the other in front of the hip to secure the gymnast if he slips off. To give the gymnast the opportunity to focus on the downward hip circle with half turn, we use two gymnasts. This is also a great help if there is only one coach available. It is important that the other gymnast can sit securely on the rung without help. Now the coach can focus on the gymnast who is performing the element. One gymnast sits on the straight rung and controls the speed of the wheel. In the front lying position shortly before the downward hip circle with half turn, the coach has one hand on the legs of the gymnast to secure the gymnast if they do not press the legs down. After the front lying position, the second gymnast makes sure the speed of the wheel is slow and gentle, but the coach can also control the speed a little with one hand on the rim. Now the gymnast grabs again exactly as described in the last chapter. Coach grabs on the gymnast's hip to help to turn. After the half turn, the gymnast is standing on the boards and has the opportunity to sit down on the rung behind. Now you can repeat this exercise until the gymnast feels safe with a normal speed. Watch out for common mistakes like not having the hands nearly on the same height when initiating the half turn, legs and feet not parallel or not staying in the tucked position. Now you can practice the front lying forwards and downward hip circle with half turn with just one coach and one gymnast. The wheel has normal speed but may be slowed down by the coach shortly before the gymnast initiates the downward hip circle with half turn. The coach secures the gymnast as shown in the previous scenes. Keep in mind that the gymnast can still lose balance when already standing on the boards, so should secure the gymnast until the wheel stands still. Now the gymnast repeats the element until they can perform it without help. The coach just has one hand in front of the gymnast after the gymnast did the half turn. If the gymnast slips off, the coach can catch the gymnast. This element can be also performed with ending position standing on boards, standing on a rung handle, against the rolling direction or change of rolling direction, with bent legs, also with straight legs. These were some inspirations how you can perform the downward tip circle with half turn. Have fun practicing these. Have fun teaching the downward tip circle with half turn and train safely.